Hello and welcome to Poetry in Style. So today we're gonna talk about a famous English poet, William Ernest Henley. William Ernest Henley was born in England in 1849 and passed away in the same country in 1903. This poet was actually very famous for one poem that I really like, Invictus. And Invictus was also the favorite poem of Nelson Mandela. In his 27 years passed in jail, Nelson Mandela often recited this poem to himself to give himself a lot of courage. And in the movie Invictus, with the same name, with Morgan Freeman, you can often hear that poem. It is a wonderful poem that I think we should all take as an example. Imagine being like Nelson Mandela in jail for 27 years and never losing hope and becoming then a beacon of hope for the rest of humanity and an example. Imagine. I'm not saying that this poem was the only thing that gave him courage, but sometimes a small text like that, a few words well written, a beautiful message can really help you. And if you feel down, I would strongly suggest reading that poem, because many times you will lose hope. Many times you won't know where you're going. And many times you will think that you will not be able to achieve your purposes. But imagine if Nelson Mandela, in his 27 years of jail, managed to keep on going, then we can all do it. But we're gonna start by reading this poem together, and then we're gonna see how we can use it as an example for our lives. Invictus by William Ernest Henley. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not or strait the gate, or charge with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul. I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul. Remember those words, those beautiful words by William Ernest Henley, Invictus. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeoning of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. In life, you will want to achieve big dreams, and you can achieve those big dreams. But the bigger the dreams, the more you want to achieve, the more chances you have of having people around you trying to push you down, of being disappointed. You know? But that doesn't mean you need to give up. You know? Sometimes society is trying to tell you who you are, despite what you think you are, despite what you want to be. You know? They want to push you in one direction, but you want to go in the other direction. But remember, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. You are the captain. You are the one who direct your life. You direct your soul, who direct your dream. You are who you decide to be. I remember in the past, myself, I used that poem to remember those words at the end, to remember who I am. Because at the end of the day, who we are as people, as spiritual beings, we are what we decide we are. You know, We decide who we are. We decide where we are going. And some people don't like hearing that. Some people want to make you believe that you are who they decide you are. But it's up to you to decide that. You know? Imagine if a man like Nelson Mandela, in his 27 years of jail, managed to keep hope and keep on going and change the world forever and be a beacon of hope and a beacon of change for the better. Then you can do, no matter what happens, no matter how hopeless or desperate you feel. If ever you feel desperate, or you know somebody who is feeling desperate, read that poem or read that poem to that person. And remind that person that this person, who is the master, who is the captain, you are. We all are. Nobody else. If people are trying to put you down and you stay down, it's because you decide to stay down. But you can decide to change that. You can get back up and show who is in control. So remember that poem, Invictus, by Ernest Henley. And when you feel really down, and when you don't feel like waking up, you can always read that poem and make yourself a good cup of coffee. Amazing.